Hey guys, it's Lee from Scented with Lee, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel and to this second video in my wax stash series. So today I'm going to go through the waxes I have from the current catalogue, as well as the licensed ones from the current catalogue. Any licensed waxes from either time limited offers or previous catalogue seasons will be covered in another video. So where do I start? I'm starting by labelling my waxes. This is a bad example because I don't actually have this wax, but labelling them with the date I got them, so that if I do end up with multiple bars, particularly in the case of Bring Back My Bar and Scentsy Club orders, that I can kind of use them on a rotational basis and make sure I'm using the older ones first. Because while Scentsy bars do have, I think they say like 5-year shelf life, obviously if you're having a bar every 3 months, which is my case with my club, and I'm not using the full bar in that 3-month period, then I obviously want to use the one I had oldest. So I'm just going to crack on with these. They're not all full. A lot of them are open because of the fact that I do use them for sampling, like in the case of this one. So I won't look up or try and go through the scent description of these because it would just take too long. But as I go through them, I will pop the scent notes on the bottom of the screen. So as I picked this one up, may as well start with this one, which is Mad for Melon, which is really nice, fresh, slightly fruity, watery, kind of melony fragrance, which is really nice, and I've used 4 cubes of that. Then we have Just Breathe, which is a really nice one, and ideal if you're feeling a bit stuffed up, because it's like a really mentholy fragrance. I've got like 2.5 cubes of that left. Then I have Satin Sheets, which I've used 4 cubes of, and this one again is really nice. It's got, I believe, Sandalwood, and that's one I do like. Then we have Succulent Sunshine, which is, I've only used 2 cubes of this. I think I've warmed 1 cube and used 1 cube for samples. Then we have Pima Cotton, or Pima Cotton, or however you want to pronounce it, which is a really nice one. To me, it's very strong. It is a very strong, almost fresh linen laundry type fragrance. If you don't like strong fragrances, I would say definitely stay away from this one. Then we have Sheer Leather. I only have 3 cubes of this left, but it's quite subtle, quite light. I really enjoy it. It's almost like a masculine, clone-y type fragrance. And yeah, that's really pleasant. Then we have a bar of Kiwifruit, which I haven't opened. All right, no. Which I haven't opened. Then another one I haven't opened is Simply Black Cherry. Then we have Newborn Nursery, which, while I haven't opened this one, it's very much like a talcum powder fragrance. Probably would be ideal in a playroom or a child's bedroom. That's really nice. Then I have a new bar of Pineapple Coconut Vanilla. Again, haven't opened that one. I have a bar of Pink Haze. And actually, I lied when I said I didn't have this wax, because I just realised I do. So, haven't tried Shimmer in the wax. I've had it in the body wash, and that's really nice. Quite lightly, slightly floral, but overall very nice. Bar of Pink Cotton. Then I have a bar of Blue Grotto, which is a really nice citrusy fragrance, and actually pairs, mixes very well with lemon sorbet. I have a bar of Mahalo Coconut, which is another full bar. Then Sweetened with Lemon Sorbet, I have a full bar and 2 cubes of that. Then, I don't know how I've managed to do it, but I have 2 bars of coconut lemongrass. 1 bar has 1 cube used out of it, and the other bar has 2 cubes left. So I'm not sure how I started that bar before I finished that bar, but I am going to pop this one excuse me, in the pile of ones to warm this week, and I will just try and finish this off over the next few weeks. Then I have a new bar of Pink Promenade. Haven't tried this one. I've smelt it in the tester pots and it's quite nice. Excuse me. Then this one is very nice for mixing. If you find you have a wax that's maybe a bit too floral or a bit too citrusy, Vanilla Bean Buttercream works really well to tone down any that are kind of like overly strong. And that's just kind of a sweet bakery vanilla. It's really nice. It's nice on its own as well. Then I have a bar of blackberry orange marmalade, so I've warmed 2 cubes of this. Actually no, I've warmed 1 cube and sampled a cube. Then I have a new bar of sea salt and avocado, and this one's really nice. I have sea salt and avocado in the fragrance flower in the downstairs toilet. And I have a bar of Luna. I know I have warmed this. I don't think I've made samples with it. So I do think I've warmed the 2 cubes of that. Then I have 2 new bars of Jammy Time. But I have noticed that the 1 bar, I just opened the 1 bar, because I noticed it had melted, and you can see there where it's kind of gone a bit mushy. Jammy Time's absolutely lovely for the bedroom, kids' room, anywhere you want like light soft floral. Then I have a bar of World Traveller, which as the weather's a bit warmer now, you can see there they are all starting to go a bit juicy. But that's a really nice one. I have made some samples and warmed this. World Traveller I absolutely love in the car, which I have in the scent circle. Then we have Island Hopping, so I've gone through half a bar of this. I have used some of the cubes to make samples, and I've also warmed some of them, and that's really nice. I would say that's, even though it's quite light and fresh, it's a bit of a powerhouse because it is quite strong, even though it's light, if that makes sense. Then I have a bar of Bora Bora Blossom, which I haven't warmed myself, but I have used it to make samples. Then I have a bar of By the Sea, which this one is really nice. I've warmed this a couple of times now, and again it's probably one that's more of like a cologne-y type fragrance. Yeah, to me it's more of like a slightly masculine cologne. Then we have Coral Waters, which I'm currently warming in my dining room, and it's really nice. Quite a fresh, another fresh one, not quite as fresh as Island Hopping. I would say Island Hopping is more of like an oceanic fragrance, whereas this is not. But again, that's a really nice one. Then I have a bar of Cherry Petals. I've only warmed 1 cube of this, and it's not my favourite. I will get around to making some samples with it, but for me, there's just something about it I'm not overly keen on. It's okay. It's not one that I would think can't warm it, but it's certainly not my most favourite one. Then we have Coastal Sunset, which I believe this has sandalwood and amber. I may be completely wrong, but there's definitely something in it I like. I've warmed 2 cubes of that, and that's been nice. Then we have Shaker or Shaka, however you want to pronounce it. So again, I've warmed 1 cube, I think, and sampled 2 cubes. out of that bar. Then have a bar of aloe water and cucumber, which I did really like warming that. Haven't used this for samples yet. Then cherry limeade. So this one is a bit of a powerhouse. It is very strong. And it reminds me a bit of double dip lollies. So yeah, that's quite strong. It's a powerhouse in intensity, but not a powerhouse in performance. I do find it kind of fades really quickly, but that's nice. Then have Walk on the Beach, which this one is quite... It's hard to describe it, but it's quite a fresh fragrance, I find. And that's another one that I think I've warmed 2 cubes and sampled 1 cube out of that bar. And then we are on to the current licensed bars. So I have 5 of these. Have Disney 108 Wood, which this one is quite light. I think it's something like sweet pea, jasmine, something else. It's like a light floral. Perfect for a bedroom, I find, but for me in my lounge, which isn't particularly huge, I just didn't find it had the intensity. Maybe in a high wattage warmer it might perform better, but I've warmed that in the bedroom. I have gone through a full bar, and this is my backup bar. Again, Marvel 9 Realms. I've warmed this one all around the house and generally it performs quite well. Not overly intense. It's Lavender Lightning, Blue Tea and Lime Zest, I believe. But that's a really nice one. If it gets discontinued, not sure I would put it in my Scentsy Club. If it was still available to buy, I probably would pick up either 3 or 6 bar bundle of them. Then we have Disney Totally Mini, and for me this was a mini performer. I'm not sure, there's just, for me it just doesn't seem very intense, very light. I've only warmed 1 cube, can't say I was overly impressed. It's, I don't know, I think that could be far better. Then Oh Boy, which was quite a nice one, which to me it has similarities to Cherry Limeade, possibly, not as strong, and I think this one is more of like the cherry rather than the limeade. And then finally we have Mickey Mouse and Friends. So this one I'm currently warming in the kitchen, and it's Georgia, peach, orange zest and vanilla. And it's, to me, it's hard to describe it. It's citrusy, but it's not in-your-face citrusy. That's one that I probably would repurchase. And if they discontinued it, like 9 Realms, I probably would pick up a few more bars. But while it's in the catalogue, I don't think I will buy any more, just because, as you can see, purely the current catalogue waxes, there's far too many. I would count, but I will count them, and I will pop a little thing up on screen, either there or there, to say how many of these I actually have in the current catalogue. So I hope that was informative, a little insight into just a tiny bit of my stash. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and share. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care and stay safe. Bye.